rules than the other side of the street.
Oh, really?
Alright, the Board of Zoning and Adjustments of the City of Decatur is now in session. You're before the Board of Zoning and Adjustments today seeking special consideration to an ordinance based on special conditions, or the literal enforcement of an ordinance will result in unnecessary hardship for you, or there's been an error in the enforcement of the ordinance. It will require 4 favorable votes from the Board to approve any request presented today. Please come forward when your name is called and state your name, address, and what you would like this Board to do. All cases will be called in the docketed order. Please call the roll.
Lane Dean.
Here.
Brad Towns.
Here.
Chester Ayers.
Here.
Mark Curry.
Here.
Mike Miles.
Here.
Are there any corrections to the minutes of the last held meeting?
Nope.
And is there a motion to approve the minutes?
Motion to approve the minutes.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Please call the first case.
Case number 1, application appeal for Encore Rehabilitation for a 72 square foot area variance from section 2577C3 and a 25-foot setback variance from section 2578D in order to install a sign located at 251 Johnson Street Southeast, property located in the B5 Central Business District.
Hey, Jonathan Henderson representing Encore Rehab, 251 Johnston Street.
All right. Tell us what you need from us today.
Just the setback variance. I think it's calculated at 21 feet.
Is it a new sign going where the old sign?
It's a new sign going where the old sign
Yes.
is. And
Okay.
I tried to provide a rendering in that location so you could see it in front of the building.
How much bigger is the new sign than the existing sign?
It is, the existing is a 5x8, so 40 square feet, and this is drawn at 64 square feet.
All right. Questions from the board?
So are you asking for a square footage variance on the sign? Is it?
I was told that the 64 square feet is the max allowed in our zone, and so it would just be a setback variance.
Okay.
Wouldn't be a sign variance.
Any other questions from the board? Comments from the public? Comments from the building department?
No comment.
Comments from the planning department?
If you're going to not include be specific in your wording and.
Well, the application doesn't list the,
I was just looking at the app. I don't know.
the app is
Yeah,
correct.
I just looked at the application and I was wondering, will you make a motion just
For
clarify?
clarity,
Okay.
just state that you were a motion to approve the 25-foot setback variance.
Okay.
I was just.
There was confusion. The agenda has a,
So the previous application had a sign variance and a setback variance. You guys requested the survey, so when I resubmitted with the survey, it's a different sign design, which doesn't require sign variance, just a
Okay.
setback variance.
so when we make a motion, then I'll just state that, but the app is correct with what you're asking. Any other comments from the planning department?
No comments.
Public testimony is now closed. There being no further comments, this appeal is presented to the board for its ruling. Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion to approve. Setback.
Okay.
Is there a second?
Second motion.
Please call the roll.
Blaine Dean.
Yes.
Brad Townsend.
Yes.
Chester Ayers.
Yes.
Mark Curry.
Yes.
Mike Mauer.
Yes.
You have been approved.
Case number 2, application for O'Reilly Automotive Stores
Yes.
for a 15-foot setback variance and a 10-foot height variance from section 2577 E3 in order to relocate an existing pole sign which has been repeatedly hit by motorists when entering into the drive lane located to the north end of the lot. The property is located at 1109 6th Avenue Southeast, located in the B2 General Business District.
Oh, thank you. I think Who's on first?
Yep.
Just state your name and address.
Yes. Parks Harris, Travad Signs, address is 2814 Dorchester, Decatur.
Ralston Coggin, I'm District Manager with O'Reilly Auto Parts, 1109 6th Avenue.
Okay. All right, tell us what you need.
We're trying to get their sign up in the air and maintain the setback. It's been hit several times. Ralston can address that. So it's stemming more towards a public safety concern. They've had this sign there for 20 years. It's been-
Yes. We're about our 5th time of getting it repaired.
Are you wanting to move it and raise it, or just raise it where it currently is?
I could defer a little bit to Mr. Sims, but I believe that we have to go back in the same place.
Well, it's where it's at. I mean, if you move it anywhere else on the lot, it'll be blocked one way or another. I mean, that one end's got what, a pole? Instead of that same setback, there's a light pole there, is there not?
Yeah.
So it kinda has to be where it's at, but, I mean, it can't be anywhere else, otherwise it'll be in the middle of the parking lot. And it can be moved to the south end. There's a little grass area through there. But again, it'd be having the further setback.
Can't believe that. I never noticed how low that sign
Kind of up to y'all.
Oh, he means.
You just can't take up a parking place.
Right. I mean, I think what they were looking at was getting it higher,
Right,
so it's out of, when the big trucks turn out or in,
right.
it's being hit. And it gets rotated more than it gets repaired, so it's a hazard.
They're hitting the sign, not the pole.
Correct. As you see the pictures there.
It's only 10 feet wide. So, the height variance we're asking for is 10 feet, I believe.
You keep about talking about semi-trucks, they're awfully tall.
I don't know that they would fit in the parking lot.
Right now, it sets at 15 feet in height with the sign.
So same size sign, just 10 feet height.
That's what we're asking for.
What's your clearance from the bottom of the sign to the ground gonna be?
Currently,
No, when you put in the new one.
Would be 17.
That, most say trucks 13.6.
Are these semis that are hitting the sign, trucks that size?
trucks that have been raised and box trucks that come in and out.
Big U-Haul trucks.
Big U-Haul.
I can't remember how that.
Other
Do-
questions from the board?
Yes, do you have any concerns about, now just the pole getting hit?
No.
Okay.
Pole is up against an island.
Yeah, I got a
Yeah,
picture of it.
yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Advance Auto, just down the block at 1100, 1001. They have a much longer sign, about the same setback,
Okay.
much higher.
Are they on the same side of the street?
Yes.
Yes.
6th Avenue is weird. I mean, it has lots of different rules and just because of the way it's laid out. All right, other questions from the board?
No, I don't think so.
Comments from the public? Comments from the building department?
No comment.
Comments from the planning department?
No comments as related to y'all's case. I would recommend maybe a couple concrete bollards there at the base of that pole, just to, you don't want that to be a problem now, but somebody hits the pole. But from what I saw, the pole was kind of behind that concrete island area. It is kind of been unprotected, so, hey, if you put up a brand new sign and somebody hit a pole, so you might look at some bollards.
Visual deterrent.
Yeah, at the base of that pole, and those concrete bollards will kind of, blocking impact to the pole itself.
I didn't see that.
Public testimony is now closed. There being no further comments, this appeal is presented to the board for its ruling. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Brad Townsend,
Yes.
Jessica Ayers,
Yes.
Mark Curry,
Yes.
Mike Mauer,
Yes.
Elaine Dean.
Yes. You have been approved.
All right, thank you.
Thank y'all.
Want the Christmas
Case number
cards.
3, application to Bill Francis State and Ciota, there you go, nonprofit for a 12-foot rear yard setback from section 2510-10-2D and an 8-foot side yard setback from section 2514 in order to place a home of Judge Wharton in Old Decatur as part of the museum located at 212 Church Street Northwest. Property is located in the R3 Single Family Zone District.
Here we go.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me. I'm Frances D. Tate. I represent a nonprofit organization, Ciota. We are asking for a 12-foot rear setback and an 8-foot side yard setback on Grove Street. We are in the process of developing a civil rights museum here in Decatur. Judge Horton House will become a part of the museum. So we are bringing Judge Horton House from Greenbrier, Alabama to Decatur. So that is why we need to sit back on this property, 212 Church Street.
This has nothing to do with that, but is your app signed, Bob? If not, we need to get her to sign it. The application we have isn't signed.
Is it not?
It is not.
This one is.
Okay. All right, questions from the board?
None here.
It looks like on the survey that you have more room on one side, so that if you moved the building, you wouldn't need as big of a setback. Is there a reason you're not using that area of the property?
Which area are you talking about? What side?
I believe it would be to the, help me out here,
South side.
to the south side,
Southeast.
away from Grove.
Yeah, I'd be southeast.
On Grove Street?
Well, the opposite of Grove.
It'd be your property line.
That's the property next door then. It's a vacant property next door.
Yes, closer to that one. It looks like if you moved this building closer to your property line on that side, you wouldn't need as big of a variance on Grove Street.
Well, the problem with that piece of property is a little higher than our property. And we have to put an elevator in this building, so we anticipate room for it.
Okay. All right, that makes some sense. And with these variances on this lot, will you have room for parking, or is parking going to be somewhere else with a different part of the museum, or how's parking going to work?
Parking, we have plenty of parking, on-site parking on the street. If you know, Sycamore Street, Grove Street, and Church Street are oversized streets, so it's not an issue of parking on either side. We also have the Turner Searles Center parking lot. We also have an off-site parking space at 326 Church Street within a block of the house.
Okay.
So there's plenty of
Very
parking.
few houses in that neighborhood. I drove it today. There's hardly anybody living there now.
All right, any other questions from the board? Comments from the building department?
No comment.
Comments from the planning department?
No comments.
Public testimony is now closed. There being no further comments, this appeal is presented to the board for its ruling. Is there a motion?
I so move.
Is there a second?
Second motion.
Please call the roll.
Chester Harris,
Yes.
Mark McCurry,
Yes.
Mike Mauer,
Yes.
Darlene Dean.
Yes.
Brad Jones.
Yes.
You have been approved.
Thank you so much.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
Case number 4, we need to get a motion to dismiss it. He came and asked to be taken off the agenda. And we'll have to do a resubmission because his requests have changed for what he originally requested. Do I have a motion to dismiss case number 4?
Motion to dismiss case 4.
Do I have a second?
Second motion.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, case 4 will be removed. Case number 5.
Application to appeal of K&L Enterprises for a use permitted on appeal from section 2512 in order to build an apartment complex located at 2409 Beltline Road Southwest. This could request a conditional that the property is approved to be rezoned to an R4 multifamily zoning district. K&L? Anybody from K&L?
Not here.
All right, we will move that one to the end.
Case number 6, application for Murphy Oil USA, Inc. for following variances. Allow placement of canopy in the 35-foot setback area for section 25-6. Allow variance from the dumpster and accessory setback requirements from section 25-136 or 163. And allow variance from the on-street parking requirements to allow the use of Walmart Murphy parking agreement. Property is located at 2800 E Spring Avenue Southwest in a M1A Express Commercial District.
Good afternoon. My name is Wesley Miller. I work at Pan American Engineers. We are the civil engineering consultants for Murphy USA. I'm located at 1717 Jackson Street in Alexandria, Louisiana. I also have Mr. Gavin Ballinger here. He works for Murphy. He's a project manager. We're requesting 3 variances, but first I'd just like to tell you a little bit about what this project is. This is what Murphy calls their raise and rebuild. We go in, tear the building down, tear the canopy down, take all the old concrete up, take the old fuel tanks out, the utilities, and we build back everything new. The existing facility has 4 fueling islands and a small building that you can walk up to and purchase merchandise outside. This will be a larger store that the merchandise is actually inside. You can walk in. We'll have 6 fueling islands instead of 4. And it's just a general facelift of the location altogether. In order to do this, Murphy does need 3 variances, one being allow the placement of the canopy in the 35-foot rear setback, which the existing canopy currently encroaches into that setback. We did request a variance for the dumpster to be in that setback, but I think after we requested that, we were informed by staff that that is not necessary to be requested. And then the third item is a variance to allow the off-street parking to be on the Walmart parcel as it currently is today. And I've also provided the staff with a copy of the parking agreement between Walmart and Murphy allowing that. And there is a handicap space in the Walmart parking lot that Murphy is currently utilizing and will continue to utilize as part of this project.
And you're correct. We're gonna take out the variance for the dumpster because approval for where y'all wanna put it will be done during the planning process with the building. and planning
Great,
department.
thank you.
So, all right, questions from the board?
No questions.
Comments from the public? Comments from the building department?
No comment.
Comments from the planning department?
No comments.
Public testimony is now closed. There being no further comments, this appeal is presented to the board for its ruling. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Will you expand on?
Motion to approve, minus the dumpster, setback requirement as it's not needed.
Is there a second? All right. Please call the roll.
Mark McCurry,
Here.
Mike Mauer,
Yes.
Lane Dean,
Yes,
Brad Talbot,
Yes.
Chester Harris.
Yes.
you have been approved.
Thank you.
We have one matter of new business we need to vote on. Based on a request by the mayor, we have been asked to move our monthly pre-meetings to the 7th floor. So do I have a motion to approve that location change?
Motion to approve the location change to 7th floor pre-meeting.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Do we have any other new business?
You wanna call these guys
Oh,
one more time?
yep, sorry, call case 5 again, Bob, please.
Application appeal of K and L Enterprises for use permit on appeal for section 2512, in order to build an apartment complex at 2409 Beltline Road.
Do I have a motion to dismiss case number 5?
Motion to dismiss.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Case number 5 has been dismissed. Do we have any other new business to discuss?
But I know.
Do I have a motion to adjourn? Oh,
I thought I submitted my setback variance in time for 1843 Brownstone Court Southwest. You don't have that in your docket?
Oh, you should have received a letter that you did not need a variance, and,
Okay, no problem.
and also you should be, we sent a refund to your PO box that you.
Okay.
submitted.
All right, very good, thank you.
easy enough.
The better, huh?
Satisfied customer.
All right, we have a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
All in favor, say aye, and let's go.
Aye.
That went way quicker than I expected it to today.